Monday, Wisdom Tree Trail ambassador on the Wisdom Tree Trail at the Wisdom Tree. We also have an upgrade to the embassy flag. You can see there, right there, you can see the solar lighting that's been put onto the flag. Our flag is distinguished and a little battle worn, but stands tall and righteous, unlike the flag in Washington, D.C. that was erected by pedophile Donald J. Trump. So we talked briefly on Saturday about Alexander Butterfield and how he was the guy in the Nixon years that became sort of the straw that broke the camel's back on Nixon's denials and all this stuff that happened that eventually led up to his resignation. And I feel very strongly that we have that here. What Nixon had that, I'm going to point out two things in this post. Nixon had something that Trump will never have. And Nixon also had something that Trump doesn't have to deal with. Okay, so the first thing is Nixon had halfway competent, and in some cases pretty competent people running his Justice Department. They weren't good people, but they were good lawyers, and they had done a lot of work where they knew what they were doing. That ain't the case with Sir Donald here. He's got Pam Bondi, who's, she was Attorney General of Florida. Whoop-de-doo. That tells you everything you need to know. She probably made money for insurance companies down there. But the bottom line is she ain't a very good attorney. She's not a very good dealer. She's just not a very good person. And she's, used her breast implants and her crazy cosmetic surgery to get herself into a position that nobody in a wildest avarice would have deemed her worthy of or capable of doing. Remember, she's the second choice. Matt Gaetz was the first choice. Can you imagine if that dim bulb was involved right now, what we'd be doing? I mean, the world would be, politically speaking, on fire. Okay, so those are the two things that that Nixon had that Trump doesn't. Trump has stupid people, and that's what's ultimately be his downdoing, because she ain't very bright, and none of his Caroline Kay with Levitt. God, she is just disgusting. Shut up, you little bitch. Shut up. Okay, so Nixon, what did Nixon have that? What does Trump have that Nixon didn't have? Well, what Trump has is he doesn't have people with conscience on his staff. He doesn't have people like Elliot Richardson who will resign. All of these people are sycophants, so they'll go down with the ship with him. So he doesn't have to worry about somebody jumping off. Maybe. There might be somebody that grows a conscience. Also, what Trump has is that he's got a group of senators who are the biggest soft pansy, just idiots that go along. Thune and the rest of you are pathetic people. You know what? If this goes down, it's on you guys. Because with Nixon, you had people like Barry Goldwater. You may not agree with his politics, but Barry Goldwater was at least a moral, to a point, a moral individual. And you had Goldwater and Sam Nunn and other people show up at Nixon's office and tell him, you gotta step down. You're blowing it. Nothing like that exists now. Nothing like that. So there's no anyhow, this